Hey everybody, Ryan Grant here, and in today's video I'm going to be going over with you guys step by step how to get in the zone for your gym sessions. As I've mentioned in previous videos, and as a matter of fact I mentioned in my most recent video, getting in the zone and being in the right mindset, having the right mentality going into a gym session can be the make or break to whether you have a good gym session or not, okay? If you're not in the right mindset, if you're not in the mindset to absolutely attack the weight and to absolutely kill the weights and you haven't got the energy, then you're not going to be at your best, and obviously you want to be performing to the best ability you possibly can in order to make progression and in order to make gains, okay? So step by step we're going to go through 5 things that I like to do personally that gets me in the zone and primes me for my gym session. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I want to go over with you guys is having a pre-workout meal before you go to the gym. If you don't necessarily do this already, or if you don't necessarily know what a pre-workout meal is, it's basically when you just eat a meal before your gym session. It's as simple as that, and this meal primarily contains carbohydrates, and obviously you want to be having a protein source with this as well. And the main reason why this is primarily a carbohydrate dominant meal is because obviously before a gym session you want to be consuming energy, right? And carbohydrates is the body's source of energy, right? Therefore, when those carbohydrates have sort of digested in our body and released in our body, by the time we get into the gym, we are going to have all the energy in the world, mate. And this boost in energy from this meal is going to help you train harder. It's going to help you train for longer. It's going to help you get through your session, because what happens a lot of the time is people have a lot of energy at the beginning of the session. They're pushing the weights, they're training hard and all of that good stuff, and then halfway through the session they start to fall off. They start to feel tired and a lack of energy, therefore they start to feel depleted, and the session doesn't necessarily maintain that high quality that it did at the start. So that's what a pre-workout meal provides. You can train harder for longer, and obviously it's going to enhance the overall experience. You're going to be having positive experiences. And another thing as well, you're going to get a better pump, alright? You're going to be putting them calories and that energy to work. Obviously you're going to be training harder and for longer, so you know it makes sense that the pump is going to be bigger, right? And pre-workout meal should get you in the zone. So what I would highly suggest for you is eating this meal roughly an hour and a half to 2 hours before you train, giving the carbohydrates and the food enough time to actually have an effect. However, if you're watching this close to your gym session as well, sub an hour before your gym session, you can still have food, but not a meal, because it won't have fully digested and it will just be in your tummy and it can just make you feel a little bit sick. So what I would highly suggest for you is just have a little snack, you know, a little energy bar, square bar for example. I used to have square bars a lot. You can have actually one of the things I'm going to be talking about as the last point, but you can also have a banana. I like to have a banana if I haven't eaten anything close to my gym session. It's very good to have. So yeah, that's the first thing that I wanted to go over with you guys, pre-workout meal. So the second thing that I like to do to get in the zone is visualization, alright? And what I mean by visualization is having a mental image and having mental videos in my head of me going through my session in advance, alright? So either the night before, for example, when I'm laying in my bed trying to go to sleep, having something to think about to help me go to sleep. Sometimes, or most of the time to be fair, I just like to shut my eyes and think about my session the next day. One, it helps me get to sleep, and number two, I just want to get in the zone and I want to get in the mindset. And this is extremely important because visualization fires you up. It gets you ready. It gets you in that zone. You know exactly what you're when you know exactly what you're doing, when you know exactly how many sets, how many reps, how many exercises, the weight in particular you're going to be using on the exercises, when you know all of that stuff and you're actually mentally picturing yourself succeeding with that weight. For example, if you're going for a PB on the bench press, or if you're going for a weight you've never done before, an incline dumbbell press, and you mentally imagine yourself absolutely smashing it with the best pump ever, you're going to go into that session with so much confidence, so much drive, so much fire inside you, and so much desire to bloody attack the weights, okay? And I'm not even joking, this can make your session 10 times better. And I'll give you guys an example. So probably around a few weeks ago, I did my heaviest set on barbell rows I've ever done. And if you don't know what barbell rows is, it's a back exercise where you basically just pick up the bar and you row into your back. Obviously, you're bent over at a 45-degree angle, but I'm sitting down on a chair, so it'll be a bit difficult for me to, do it from a chair. But anyways, on barbell rows, I did my heaviest set ever a few weeks ago. I did 105 kilos times 9. And because it's a weight I've never done before, I was sort of a little bit nervous. I was a little bit intimidated and I didn't necessarily know how it was going to go. However, I had been visualizing this set from the very moment I knew that I was going to increase the weight, okay? And what it did is gave me so much confidence because I imagined myself absolutely killing that weight with the best back pump ever, and I ended up getting 9 reps and I had a fantastic back session, right? So visualization just gets you in the zone. And how to actually visualize, you may be asking. I mean, step one, you've obviously got to know what you're doing, because if you try to visualize a session without knowing how the session is going to go, the exercises you're going to be doing, the muscles you're going to be targeting, the sets, the reps, then it's going to be very challenging, right? Because you don't necessarily, you're going to be visualizing, you're going to be going with the flow when you're visualizing. You're not necessarily going to have a plan, all right? So, yeah, if you're doing a chest and triceps workout tomorrow, for example, plan it out. Spend 5 to 10 minutes just going over the exercises, the sets and the reps, and maybe the weights you're doing as well. And then visualization, just shut your eyes, all right? Shut your eyes and just imagine yourself going through the weight, the reps, the sets, the exercises, the muscle groups, exercise by exercise, set by set, reps by reps. Just imagine you absolutely attacking it and having a great session and just smashing PBs all over the place and having a crazy pump, and you are going to be in the mindset to kill at the gym. All right, so that is number 2, visualization. So moving on to number 3. This is a I don't do this one all the time, but this one, yeah, I don't do this all the time, but it's motivational videos. All right, so sometimes what I like to do is search up on YouTube motivational videos of either inspirations of mine in bodybuilding, training, and or going through hard times or something like that. For example, Tom Platt's leg day or Dorian Yates, training or something like that. And another thing I like to do is type in the muscle group I'm training and then motivation video on YouTube. So for example, if I was training back tomorrow or today, I would type in back day motivation and then videos will come up and I'll watch them, and it's just big fuckers training back and it just gets me fired up. I mean personally that fires me up. You guys may not necessarily want to watch big bodybuilders train because you may think that's disgusting, and I can completely understand why you think that's disgusting, because it's just simply not human, right? But whatever gets you fired up, whatever gets you motivated. For example, if you like to watch a David Goggins motivational video, if you like to watch David Lay train, or if you like to watch your favourite influencer train, watch one of their YouTube videos to get you hyped the fuck up, okay? Because it really does make a difference. And I like to do this on days where I don't necessarily feel like going to the gym. Obviously we have days where we feel on top of the world and we feel ready to attack it and smash it, as I've been saying. However, we have other days where we don't necessarily feel like that. We have other days where we don't necessarily feel the energy, and we may feel a little bit tired. However, we need to get the gym session done. As much as we don't feel like it, we need to get it done. And one thing that gets you in the zone on those days, because it's very difficult to get in the zone on those days, is motivational videos. So I would highly suggest, on days you don't necessarily feel like that, watch Tom Platt's training legs, watch Dorian Yates training back, watch Ronnie Coleman training anything, just, throwing around 100-kilo dumbbells like it's absolutely nothing, and it will get you absolutely fired up, okay? So that is number 3 out of 5 for getting in the zone. Now, number 4 is a supplement, okay? And if you're watching this and your parents are not necessarily letting you take this supplement, then I highly suggest to you that you'd go and show them this video right now. It's creatine. So number 4 is creatine. The reason why I'd highly suggest you start using creatine in order to get you in the zone for your gym sessions is because not only does it help your endurance in the gym, not only does it help you push further, but it's also scientifically proven to enhance and advance your brain function and your focus. Therefore, you're just going to be in the zone, you're going to be tunnel vision, and it's going to help you have a better session, and it's going to help you have more progression. I genuinely wish I started taking this earlier. I started taking this roughly around 8 months into my gym journey, around September 2021. So yeah, 8 months into my gym journey, and I've never looked back. Okay, it's a completely natural supplement. It's not gonna bloody kill you. It's not gonna, make you go bald. All right, it's the most scientifically researched supplement in the entire world. One of the best bodybuilders of all time, Dorian Yates, said in a podcast, word for word, every single one of every single person's mums and neighbours and friends should be taking creatine, even if they don't go to the gym, because of the benefits. Not only does it provide the benefits inside the gym, but it provides the mental benefits as well. It helps your brain function, which can help you in work, your studies, all of that good stuff. All right, so number 4 is creatine, and what I would suggest for you is to take 5 grams of creatine 30 to 45 minutes before you work out. And as a matter of fact, I've got an exam for my university today, and I'm going to be taking creatine for it. And I had an exam on Monday, and I took creatine before that, and it went absolutely amazing. All right, so yeah, number 4, take creatine 30 to 45 minutes before your workouts, and it's going to be an absolute game changer for you, my friend. So now moving on to the final thing, and this is really simple as well: honey. All right, honey is really good to have before your workouts because it is what is called a quick release carbohydrate. And if you don't know what a quick release carbohydrate is, it's basically a food, or something that the body absorbs in a very, very short period of time. All right, when you take honey, the body absorbs the sugars from the honey in a very short amount of time. Therefore, the energy and the carbohydrate effect from the honey is going to be released a lot quicker. Therefore, when you get into the gym, you're going to feel energized, and it's gonna give you a crazy pump. All right, and I'd highly suggest you take 1 to 2 teaspoons, 30 to 45 minutes before your workout. As I said, it's very quick releasing. It doesn't take long to have an effect, so you don't necessarily need long before the gym to take it, and it's gonna make you feel fuller as well. Something about me personally, right? I don't like to go into gym sessions not feeling like I've got food in me, because an hour and a half to 2 hours after you eat your pre-workout meal, what I find is sometimes I don't feel depleted, but I feel like I feel flat. That's the word. I feel flat. And if I take honey, it sort of makes me feel more full, and I just have a better gym session. But that's me personally. But yeah, that's the final one, and that is now the end of this video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and you've taken some notes, and you're going to start to take action. So thank you very much for watching. If you guys have enjoyed and you have learnt something, it would genuinely mean a lot to me if you could, drop a like, drop a comment, any constructive criticism, any positive feedback, any negative feedback on the videos, any video ideas for the future. I don't get too many comments, so I'll definitely read them. All right, so don't you worry about that. And yeah, drop a little subscription if you want to stay around. I'm uploading every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So without further ado, I will see you guys in the next video.